Hello everyone, my name is Jayme Timpson Winell, and I'm coming to you today from Nipmuc, Pocumtuck, and Wabenaki land, also known as Western Massachusetts. Specifically, I'm in the Pleasant Street Community Garden in Greenfield, Massachusetts. I'd like to share with you about my grandmother, Anne Burlak Timpson. She was born in 1911 in Pennsylvania, and she became a mill worker at 14. By 16, she was organizing mill workers, and she joined a union, the National Textile Workers Union, by 18. She was a traveling organizer and soon earned the nickname the Red Flame. It was originally an insult, but she took it as a badge of honor. The feds tried to deport her. She fought that deportation effort, and she was really well known in a lot of different strikes. She traveled all around Rhode Island and Massachusetts. And so today I want to share with you a song that she really loved, the Union Maid song, and it's mostly about being fearless despite intimidation tactics. I'm also going to share with you some movements that I have pulled from some photos of her. She loved to move, and I think it's really important as activists in 2020, especially as we're interacting with technology, that we also really take care of our bodies. And I'm going to close with some short songs that can be useful for protests in 2020, and some thoughts that I have pulling from the life of the Red Flame for current day movements. So I hope you pull something from this offering, and I hope that you keep the fire in yourselves burning strong. Thank you, and enjoy.
There once was a Union Maid who never was afraid of goons and spies and company guys and the deputy sheriffs who made the raids. She went to the Union Hall when a meeting it was called, and when the company guards came round, she'd always stand her ground. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union, I'm sticking to the Union, I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union, I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. Now, in my opinion, there's a lot of things that we could stick to. Unions are great, and they're part of larger social movements. So in these next rounds of the chorus, you can say what you are sticking to. Movement, people, planet, whatever you want. This Union Maid was wise to the tricks of company spies. She could never be fooled by the company stool. She'd always organize the guys. She always got her way when she struck for higher pay. She'd show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the movement, I'm sticking to the movement, I'm sticking to the planet. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the movement, I'm sticking to the movement till the day I die. You people who want to be free, just take a tip from me. Jump out of that mold that we've all been sold. We've got a fighting history, a fight for human rights. With you we must unite. Like Mother Jones, just move those bones to the front of every fight. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the movement, I'm sticking to the people, I'm sticking to the planet. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the movement, I'm sticking to the movement till the day I die.
Movements are relationships in motion, whether it's social movements or the movements of our own body. So as you're getting ready to be more involved in political action and social movements and social justice and growing community gardens and taking care of your neighbors, doing mutual aid work, sitting through meetings to change your school board, whatever it is, remember your body and take time to take care of your body as best you can. These are some simple movements that I'm offering that might be helpful, maybe not. Take them or leave them, take whatever serves you. So as you're getting ready to go for a march, right? Or bring groceries to your neighbor. Consider also opening your hips and increasing your range of motion. Consider bending and stretching. Taking some time for yourself where you're not actively getting things done, but you're preparing your body for a long term, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. Take some hip circles. All of our joints really like circles, circular movements. So when you've warmed up for your march, then maybe you're ready to make a speech. And you've got all of your passion in front of you, but remember to also twist. Look around you. Notice where you are. And then come back to your point even better informed, more grounded, and more connected. Maybe you're really making a point to someone and you're leaning forward and you've got all of your passion. Remember to also drop and swing. Let your spine go. Bend your whole knees and come back, gathering strength from the earth. And after all that, maybe you're ready to raise your fist in the air. Make sure your feet are planted. Make sure you have a strong stance. Make sure you can feel your whole spine. And take a breath. You're standing on the shoulders of giants, and you're doing this work for all the generations to come, all the generations from whom we're borrowing this earth. We do not own the earth, we borrow it. And maybe let your spine express in a circle. And make sure you're balanced, so try the other side. Looking up, looking around, looking down. So all of that together. So every culture in the whole world has music, and it is a beautiful part of our human societies. It's also a really important part of our social movements, and singing in groups together does a lot of things. It syncs our heartbeats, it syncs our breathing, it can rouse our spirits if we need an energizer, and it can also calm us down if we need that grounding force. So I want to share with you a few songs that are inspired by my grandmother's time in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I've adapted some of them. But there's also some songs that I've learned along the way during my life being involved in organizing for about the last 15 years. These songs I'm going to sing 2 times, and so you can hear them the first time and maybe try singing them with me the second time. And if you're worried about singing, if you're worried about singing the right note, just give it a shot. Pete Seeger would say there's no wrong note as long as you're singing. So if you're singing from your heart, give it a shot, see where it goes. And if you're in a large group of people, you really can't tell the difference. And it is beautiful to hear a group of people singing at a protest or a convention or a rally or trying to disrupt an eviction or trying to get people out of jail. Songs are really, really critical in a lot of situations. So these are my offerings of some protest songs for 2020 and beyond, bringing songs from the past, adapting them, making them bilingual, with some Spanish lyrics. And then there's many more that you can write. I think that now is an amazing time to put our creativity to use and to make more music that can keep our movements going. So here we go. Which side are you on, and what will you do, my darling? ¿En qué lado estás? ¿Y qué vas a hacer? Which side are you on, and what will you do, my darling? ¿En qué lado estás? ¿Y qué vas a hacer? We got to organize, organize, organize. 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 The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. We got to organize, organize, organize. 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 The people united will never be defeated. The pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other. We must love and support. We have a duty to fight. We have a duty to win. We have a duty to fight for freedom. We have a duty to fight. We have a duty to win. We have a duty to fight for freedom. We have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other. We must love and support. We have a duty to fight. We have a duty to win. We have a duty to fight for freedom. We have a duty to fight. We have a duty to win. We have a duty to fight for freedom. We have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We are unstoppable, another world is possible. Say we are unstoppable, another world is possible. We are unstoppable, another world is possible. We are unstoppable, another world is possible. And this last song is in dedication to the Black Lives Matter movement, to our collective liberation, to the centuries-long movements for liberation for folks from Africa and the African diaspora. And may we defund the police, abolish the police, change our society, and create the world that we want to live in. I can hear my brother saying I can't breathe. Now I'm in the movement saying I can't leave. I can hear my brother saying I can't breathe. Now I'm in the movement saying I can't leave. Try it with me. I can hear my brother saying I can't breathe. Now I'm in the movement saying I can't leave. I can hear my brother saying I can't breathe. Now I'm in the movement saying I can't leave. So you've probably heard that we need to learn our history so that we don't repeat it. And there's things that we can learn to not do, and there's also things that we can learn that are going to be helpful. So I looked back at my grandmother's life and I tried to find some kernels that might be useful for people today, for activists, but for everyone in general. So here they are. Know that we are stronger together. Have courage despite intimidation tactics. Courage is not the absence of fear, but taking action despite your fear. Understand capitalism and form class solidarity. Other people in your same economic situation can make you more powerful if you can work together. Name racism and white supremacy and work to dismantle it, even in your own organization. Support young leaders and pass the torch, but stay nearby with a fire extinguisher just in case. Take care of yourself and maintain your sense of hope. Hope is a discipline. We can have gritty hope, grounded in reality. We have many, many reasons to have hope, but hope is nothing without action. So put your hope into action. Be relentless. Enjoy children and animals and community gardens. This is what we're fighting for, isn't it? So enjoy it as you're making the world that you want to see. Make sure you take time to also appreciate what is around you. And finally, education. Educate yourself, be teachable, share the knowledge that you have with other people, and be committed to adapting our techniques, not falling into any kind of dogmatism, but going with the flow and changing and adapting with the time so that we can evolve. These are some lessons from a red flame to keep the flame burning in 2020 and beyond.
Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the movement. I'm sticking to the people. I'm sticking to the planet. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the moment. I'm sticking to the moment. So the day I die. In our hands is placed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old. For the movement, it makes us stronger. In our hands is placed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old. For the movement, it makes us strong.